Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, February 11th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Well, with the snow in town again, I hope it is not a snow day for teachers. Anne Arundel County public school teachers are scheduled to begin receiving their COVID vaccinations today. The county fire department will be administering the vaccines at Severna Park High School, and they're going to be prioritizing teachers that are already in the classrooms for special education and Cat South North teachers, food service workers, and janitorial and maintenance staff, followed by educators and the rest of the staff. However, there still are not nearly enough vaccines for everyone. They are expected to vaccinate 1,500 later today, but based on a U.S. DOE report, there are 5,616 teachers in the district with 4,637 administrative and educational support staff. So there you go. And speaking of schools, after what the district is calling a, quote, dialogue, I might call it a mass freakout, they have decided to once again modify the athletic competition rules for fall and spring sports to allow each to have a 4-week competitive season. Key dates you need to know: fall tryouts and practices will begin on Monday, February 16th. Spring will be on April 17th. For specifics, you want to head to eyeonannapolis.net and check it out, or you can find it over at aacps.org. I have some good news and some bad news. It just depends if you have an active warrant for your arrest or not. Anne Arundel County Sheriff Jim Fredericks has announced a new program to help reduce a backlog of nearly 10,000 outstanding warrants. Warrants can range from unresolved traffic tickets to some pretty serious felonies. The program is called Safe Surrender, and you can check to see if you have any outstanding warrants and make arrangements to resolve them. The sheriff does say that this is a safer way for deputies to serve some warrants, as he referenced the increased number of shootings while trying to serve a warrant. As for the good news, my name did not make that list. If you want to check out for yourself or your neighbors or your friends, head on over to aacounty.org/sheriff. And for those like me that have always had a tough time figuring out how to spell sheriff, it's SHERIFF. If you are a kid looking to go to college next year and live in the 21403, 21401, 21409, or 21144 zip codes, you want to go to AnnapolisRotary.org and apply for one of their scholarships. They're $1,500, and you have some time. The deadline is April 1st, and that is no joke. And $1,500 is a huge help when you get into college. And speaking of the Annapolis Rotary, happy birthday. They do turn 100 today, and we'll be celebrating all year. Make sure you check out the bonus pod that we dropped last night at 6 p.m. with Shara Hutzel and Shara Howie, and they had that whole alliteration thing going on with their names. But we got all the scoop on what's planned for the Annapolis Rotary in their 100th year anniversary. Got some cool stuff coming up, and congratulations to being able to survive in Annapolis for 100 years. Well done. And finally, if you're looking for something to do tonight to strengthen your mind and increase your curiosity, you want to head over to amaritime.org right now and sign up for tonight's Winter Lecture Series installment. It is only $10, but free if you have a certain tier of membership, and you really should be a member, I might add. But tonight it's about the 1781 Battle for the Chesapeake, which was a decisive battle in the American Revolution. Dr. Bill Kogar will be presenting, and he is the Executive Director of the Historic Naval Ships Association. And yes, in case you didn't know, it is virtual. All right, that does wrap up the news for us today. As always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do. And make sure that you let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about us. A quick thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and also to Brian Griffiths from the Duckpin. It is Thursday, so of course we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and as we have every day, George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that in just about 60 seconds.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, February 11th. After some fairly decent overnight snowfall of up to maybe 2-3 inches at the most in northern spots of Arundel County, a bit more AM snow will fall today to complete Phase 1 of this two-phase storm, with the general expectation at this point that Phase 2 will likely bring little or any additional snowfall to the region by the end of the day Friday, as that wave of low pressure now seems likely to be a bit too far south of the Annapolis region to bring any appreciable snow to the area. But the good news for snow lovers is that round 3 will likely bring more snow and some ice during the day Saturday throughout the night and into Sunday morning, potentially bringing more measurable snow and upwards of a quarter inch or more of freezing rain throughout the area. So stay tuned for updates on that one, along with another possible phase of storminess next Monday and Tuesday with more winter weather ahead. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download our app by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on our website at DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Kittens and Cups, Annapolis' own cat cafe, has some more craft opportunities coming up. Be sure to check out their punch needle workshop and their geometric kitty workshop. On Saturday at the College Park Aviation Museum, they're having one of their monthly Engineering 101 workshops. This time they're designing and building parachutes. At the Ray of Light studio this week, tomorrow afternoon they're having an Alcohol Inc. Arts and Hearts class. Classes fill up fast, so be sure to check well ahead of time. Hopefully this one isn't sold out yet. At Art Farm in Annapolis, classes currently in progress include a virtual illustration and ink class for ages 12 through 16, today and concluding next Thursday. And also today, through the end of February, is a virtual watercolor class for ages 13 and up. And Monday is the final session of the virtual graffiti lettering for ages 11 through 16. But then there's some classes starting this week. This afternoon, as well as next Thursday afternoon, is a virtual beginner weaving workshop for ages 12 through 16. That's in the afternoon. And then in the evening, there's an adult session of the virtual beginner weaving workshop. And then starting on Monday and running through the end of March, check out a 6-week class in using Procreate to create digital murals for ages 12 through 18. At the Clay Bakers in Annapolis, on Monday they have a Schools Out canvas workshop. The theme is Winter Sunset for ages 6 and up. Due to social distancing, the workshop is limited to 8 people, It may already be sold out, so check ahead of time to verify availability. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, you can enjoy various book clubs, such as on Tuesday, there's the Bush Annapolis Afternoon Book Club with Red at the Bone, and the Art of Books Club, also on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, there's the Guys Book Club with The British Are Coming by Rick Atkinson. Today, check out a virtual instant pot cooking workshop, this time focused on desserts. Saturday, Deal presents a Rainbow Family STEM story time. Then on Monday, check out the Great Backyard Bird Count, hosted by Discoveries, the library at the mall. Also at the library, be sure to check out Kids Writers Live, Family Trivia Night, Bilingual Family Concert, Virtual Valentine's Day Scavenger Hunt, Celebrating the Lunar New Year, the Year of the Ox, and much more. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week. Tonight, check out one of our regular bi-weekly open houses and new member orientation nights. It's a great time to check out our shop before you join. Then on Tuesday, check out our monthly CAD and CAM and CNC with Fusion 360 3D Design Workshop. And if you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can also find links to all of these events at makeannapolis.org as well. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hi there, this is Brian Griffiths inviting you to listen to my podcast, the Duckpin Podcast. Some weeks on the Duckpin Podcast, I talk with those making a difference in the world, whether it be in politics, finance, journalism, business, or sports. I'm getting inside the worlds of those people making things happen. Some weeks I'll give you my take on the world, with the political analysis you've always expected. Either way, each week you'll learn something on the Duckpin Podcast. Subscribe today on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. And you can learn more at our home base, theduckpin.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.